You are listening to Let's Go, the weekly anime podcast about weekly anime from Dynamite in the Brain and Secret of the Sailor Madness. So come along and hang with the Let's Go gang. It's Dwayne,
Hello.
it's Niall,
Ari.
and it's me, Brian. And on this episode, we are talking about the anime that aired August the 23rd to August the 29th, 2025, starting with Yaiba, episode 20, The Ruse of Basho the Monkey. Like the characters, was not expecting this person to be an enemy in this
No.
story.
This is a character assassination of a guy in history who is long since fucking dead and cannot defend himself.
Yeah.
Was he a wandering poet or a bastard? Only I, the author of this, can fucking tell you the real story.
Not just evil henchmen. Also, I've been plotting to take down this thing from the inside all along. Take it over for myself. That poet thing was all a pile of bullshit. It was a cover for my world domination ambitions.
This wandering haiku poet was essentially not a haiku poet. That was his cover, so he could go around actually looking for these dragon orbs. I was looking for them fucking hundreds of years ago. That's the thing. I'm going to be
Yes.
the king of everything.
It
is my
speaks to
plan.
the now man because he wrote some beautiful poems, but he was an awful bastard. So, like, how we separate the art from the artist?
Of course, this is the second character assassination we've had in recent times, because he also gets his character assassinated in Gangbang Biori.
That's true. But at the very least, in that, he's like a poet who is just really fucking lazy and shitty, as opposed
Yes.
to like world domination. I think that's worse. I feel that's definitely worse. Yeah.
He's
yeah.
also part monkey.
Yes.
And that only makes him worse because it's like I'm not an old man anymore.
Damn
Check out this
dirty
rad
apes.
ripped monkey body I have. Yeah, because I guess whenever I see anyone interacting with a chimpanzee, I was like, back the fuck off, man. They will tear you in two. They'll turn you into a pretzel. Don't do it. So yeah, he's a ripped monkey poet, man. Is the thing.
Yeah, but most importantly for this fight, though, he also has darts with a poison that turns you to stone.
Yeah. Not explained where he got that on his travels of poetry, but he has those. Yeah.
We get a lot more kind of like ninja stuff up at him than the actual ninja. It's like a lot more of deception and like turnabout and fun saying, "Oh no, I ran out of needles, sucker! I still like 50 of these left." Kapow! Just takes everybody out with this like stupid little ruses like that.
Yeah, it looks like it's all over because Yaiba's the only one that not turned to stone. Musashi has even lost part of his body from falling off the roof.
His eyebrow.
It's just his eyebrow, but they're very concerned at the end when they try and turn him back.
But yeah, besides the entire fight, he's getting distracted by writing haikus about the fight. It's just like, oh fuck, this gives me a good. I'm basically writing your obituary in poetic form. But yeah, and as he's counting the orbs, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not. Hold on, I'm gonna count them again. I'm missing one. Did they have another guy? And it's like they did. It was the sea cucumber.
Yeah, Mr. Sea Cucumber, the brains of the operation. Yeah, gives the Twilight Orb to Yaiba, and Yaiba uses it to suck Matsuo Basho into the Twilight World. And then they accidentally break the dart?
Mr. Cucumber tries to like, you gotta yank him out, but it's tough for a sea cucumber to do that, and just snaps him and says like, "Oh shit!" But that's enough. That's all you gotta do. It's like, funny that dude was lying to us all the time would lie to us like that. I thought Yaiba was gonna go for like maybe like a bit of like lateral thinking here. Use like the changing orb to change something that's not stone.
Yeah. Or change back from stone into a regular Yaiba or something.
Yeah.
But
better not be abusing that Twilight Ultimate because you can just like suck everybody into that and just avoid the fight.
Yeah, it becomes a bit of a Ghostbusters kind of solution to the problem.
It was suggested that he was going. If he wasn't 2/3 stone, that he was going to get sucked into it as well.
Oh, he was too rooted to the ground. Yeah, that's true.
So I think it established it's probably too dangerous to be used regularly. But yes, it was suitable punishment that Matsuo Basho is now going to be forced to play video games.
Or fight another kappa, yeah.
Yes.
The lowest form of culture.
It was very funny that everyone else came to help them out apart from Kajiro. who is enjoying people admiring him at the dojo too much to come along.
Yeah,
He's
makes
on a
sense.
pretty soft gig for himself. Just beats tricking around trying to find orbs.
So yeah, they've got all 7. Let's put this final dragon orb in, and it is the hint orb that tells you the locations of the other 6 orbs.
Like, congratulations, you've started your journey on Dragon Orb, and it's like, nah, man, we got the other ones. He's like, achievement unlocked. I'll tell you the true story now, because again, Yaiba gets another vision of whatever's going on with the last guy who got these orbs.
Yeah. Put them all together, and then that will like show you the dragon god orb, like the one orb to rule them all. So okay, means I'm gonna fight Onimaru now. He's been practicing. He's shooting down satellites with that sword now. He's getting pretty good at it. It's a pretty good sword.
Yeah, he says he's shooting tornadoes, but I don't think tornadoes go into space. I don't think that's quite how it works.
Well, I don't think we can corrupted mystic energy operates within normal physical bounds of our sciences.
Yeah, so the Dragon Orb is at Mount Fuji, which is exactly where Onimaru has parked his castle. So,
wouldn't you know it?
All right, it's round 2.
Round 2, yes, coming to the end of the season. I feel like there's going to be another season after this because
Oh, this is round 4. The first fight was in the dojo. The second fight was in the streets.
Oh, I know, back in the truck. Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Before it went crazy with superpowers, and it was just about brawling in the streets. But yeah, this one has a lot of good bits in it. Like, I like the bit with Yaiba like blocking the needles with his shoes, the wooden ones, and then throwing the shoes at him. And then it's like, why would you do that? Now, when he tries to block it the second time, he gets shot immediately in the foot. But yeah, a lot of fun.
I suppose maybe if you like landed on the shoe, like the needle might poke up through the wood, but they seem to snap pretty easy. So maybe it would have snapped. But, it's a heated battle. You don't know what's going to happen, and you just do stupid stuff. Like this little idiot is going to be like, the chosen one to summon the dragon god orb. It's just like that sounds cool.
Yeah, they're all going, great. That's our hero, fantastic.
Then we've got Detective Conan, the other half of this double bill, episode 1172, The Reason He Became a Butler, Part 2. We are still in the flashback. They're surrounded by these hoodlums, these hired gunmen.
I assume political antagonists of some kind. They're trying to attack.
Yeah, I think
I don't know if they have a political agenda. They're just here to kick ass.
I think they're just hired by the parliamentary guy who'd been kicked out of Parliament. Because that's the present day thing. That's why they're trying to get the USB stick, because
it's the grandfather who was also in politics. I think was a Diet member or something. But yeah, her hint to him saying is like, "There's 3 of them," because I heard what was it? She's good at counting because of I can't remember the thing she names. So she can count like the footsteps and tell there's 3 of them up there, but one of them doesn't talk much. So when he jumps up, he's like 1, 2, and it's like, where's the third guy? Manages to land a hit on him, but doesn't quite knock him out. So he gets the "I'll get you next time" while running out the back door.
Yeah, this episode has some of the wildest action animation I've seen on TV Conan for a while.
Yeah.
When people get hit in this episode, they get hit.
Like it's like one hit and he's down, but like the dude's jaw gets like dislocated and he gets flipped over a kitchen counter from a fisheye lens angle on the floor, and it was just like, yeah, this is pretty good stuff. Actually, I forgot this show can be kick-ass sometimes.
But the films are like bust out some pretty good set pieces there.
Yeah, too often things exploding, but yes, they're doing a pretty
too often.
Too often, yes, it's a crutch for like the first 17 years. Like the past 10 years or so, the action has been more varied, and they've lent into fan service is essentially what they've done the past 10 years, and it has made the films better. But back to the plot here. The fun thing in this episode is it's not that Heiji and Conan have worked out that Iori used to be in the public security. It's that they have solved everything in the first episode, and have figured out how to capture all the guys on the train. But we are
They've
not
got a
privy.
multi-point plan. Yeah.
Yes, it's fun because we're not because we're focused on Iori. We've not been privy to anything that Heiji and Conan have been doing until they've already got the plan in place.
There's a key bit of thing where the dude has, in his dying breath, has stabbed himself through his own pant leg with his pen in order to write shorthand the clue as to where the USB is hidden. And you managed to figure it out. It's just like, oh, I see. There's a hole in his pants. I better fucking take off his pants. I hope no one's looking. And it's like, all right, it's shorthand. That's this thing. And obviously, in the meantime, before all this happens, your man is just like, I better investigate this. Clearly, a corpse. It's like, let me take his pants off. He's got a code written on him. So he solved this in the prior episode by just taking off a corpse's pants. No fucking thinking about it.
Yes. Also, no,
All is the way.
because he'd got the notebook with the shorthand investigation in it, and Heiji had come up behind him with his phone, and that's when he'd taken a photo of the notebook, sent it to Conan, and the pair of them had figured it out from that.
Conan rang him back, says, take his pants off. He's hiding something under them pants. And they solved the case, basically. Yeah.
Yes, because they've already got the USBs, because Iori finds the indentation of where the USB stick was hidden, but Heiji's already got the USB stick, which he then gives to Iori to go to the drop-off point, and then Heiji will give the signal, and then we'll take the guys down. The problem is they didn't realize there was a fourth conspirator, which I think is the sister of one of them, and
the clue was that she'd knocked out the tea lady, and beaten her up and taken her tea lady uniform, and this is like, wait, she didn't bow before she entered and exited the cabin. That means that she was an imposter. And yeah, it's a different woman who got the USB, basically.
And she's about to stab Momji, and Iori leaps in front of the blade, and you think, oh my goodness, he's been stabbed. But no, her pack of cards that he was looking after had acted as body armor, and the knife never got far enough to his body.
Many small things acting as one big body armor to prevent your heart being stabbed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Average issue Shonen Jump will cut up a knife, as we know.
And Heiji clubs the woman over the head as well.
Yeah. He does he borrows a walking stick from an old man. He goes, "Excuse me, old man, do you mind if I borrow this?" Beats up one of the criminals earlier on, and everyone in the carriage claps. And I was like, he's just beating the shit out of someone with a stick. Why is everyone?
Well, the guy had got a weapon in his hand, so I think.
But they couldn't see. He was in his seat. How could they all see that? I don't know, man. I just think they're gluttons for violence on this train.
Oh yeah, I mean it shakes up the commute a bit, you know.
I guess there's that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's come up before. Like he knows the Sherlock Holmes martial arts where you fight with your walking stick.
Oh, yeah. It's like that, but it's his own fucking one. Yeah.
Harjitsu.
Yeah. Yes, I think that's it. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just like Momji says something which relates to when they first met, and it's like, oh yeah, this is why I'm a bodyguard, is because she's a really nice person, and I suspect there's probably going to be other ulterior motives, given that I'm sure her family is going to somehow be connected to the Black Organization.
And it seems to be like implying it's like nearly like romance between the butler and the one. And I was like, I don't like that. But then he's like, you've solved the case. You'll make an excellent pairing for my mistress. And it's just like, okay, so he's not actually. That kind of nips in the bud, which is thank fuck. He's too old.
Yes. Everyone, all manga characters listen to the final chapter of Kill Blue on this front. Yeah, that's it. I suspect it'll be a long while before we get another canon episode, because we've had a glut of them already this year. It's normally like New Year, they'll do one, won't it? So I suspect we've got probably nothing till the New Year's episode.
Well, you got your eye, but it'll help you get through a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Then we got Anne Shirley, episode 19. I'll walk the road from heaven to here. Oh, blimey, what's happening this week?
Major bummer episode.
So it opens with what the fuck is his name? He's been dying this whole fucking show. You know the guy. They're at his funeral. Am I mixing up my guys? Who?
No,
there's one.
I can't remember whose it was initially.
He was introduced with consumption. So I feel like it was kind of like, oh, he's actually lasted this long.
I keep forgetting about him because it's really more about like just Anna's back in town.
Is it Mr. Harrison, the guy with the parrot?
No, he's a character. He's still kicking around. Like he's a character throughout this. He gets a lot more character development. He's involving himself in the plot. He's fine so far.
Okay.
Can't remember. They're at the funeral of a guy whose name I fucking forget, and they're just kind of like, Anne's kind of getting reacclimatized to the new family situation, but also like
the local
the little kid saying like that's the priest that was riding on the pig. Non-sexual, but she's smirking and thing. It's like, oh, that's my old friend from fucking school. It's like, she looks like shit. What the fuck? And yes,
Ruby.
Yes, Ruby is not doing great. But she's kind of like, oh, I've been looking forward to coming back. You must come visit.
I've just been engaged, you know. It's like
all the boys,
doctors are saying, the doctors, everyone is like, you know, she hasn't got long to go. But it's rough seeing like someone just like go downhill that quickly like that. And it's the middle of Anne, like
Marissa,
you know,
like it's. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
According to Marissa, she's saying it's just like, yeah, everyone but Ruby's not admitting it, her family's not admitting it, but everyone fucking knows. It's like, yeah, she's not got long. They're kind of denying it themselves. Is her kind of thing. It's like, stay away from Anne. It's only sadness here. It's like, that's my friend though. I gotta go hang out with her. I gotta see how she's doing. I gotta, catch up and stuff. But she appears to be living in a fantasy where she's having a big party and all the boys, or there's a couple of boys who are like, vying for her affection. She's like, oh, which boy shall I marry? And it's like, you're incredibly sick. Are you sure you should be looking into this kind of business? Yeah.
On Anne's side, she is like, she's got like a little bit of a short story here. She's going to send it in to like all the publications. See if she can't get it published, get it printed, to get it out there, get some.
They're really looking to get it in. Was it Canadian Young Woman or something like that? I think is the magazine.
Yeah. So he's asking like Diana and like if I just give a read of this and tell me what you think. I'll give it to Mr. Harrison actually. Like, how do you know him? Oh, we go way back. Don't worry about it. But he's a straight shooter. He like he'll tell you like it. I tell you like it is. And she's also dropping in on Ruby as well, like coming and going and doing this. And it's like, well, I should buy. I spend time with her, but like she's like, am I feeding her delusion? Like, am I feeding my delusion with this writing? Like, is writing something I should be doing when there's some serious shit going on?
And her writing is fairly like what you kind of expect from her. There's a heroine, and will she get with the super nice boy or this dude who's constantly like bullying them? Spoilers: the dude who's bullying them fucking dies, and she gets with the nice boy. And Diana's kind of like, yeah, it's pretty good, but like, I don't know, man. Why'd you have to kill off the villain? He seemed pretty cool, and it's like it's still great. I still love it. You should still send it out. It's like gives it to your man. He's like, yeah, it's not bad, but why'd you kill off your man? And it's like, why does everyone like the villain? It's like, because his motivations are fucking clear. The nice guy's too fucking nice. I can't fucking trust him because he's a cynic, but he's too bland. He says it like it is, which is why she wanted him as a proofreader. So she's like, fuck it, I'm just going to send it out to. I think she starts with like a big American magazine and works her way back to Canadian Woman or whatever the magazine is.
And Daniel's going like, or whoever's going like, or Marissa's going like, this what they all of them are. It's like, oh yeah, you send it in there. They're a good read, and it gets rejection at point saying, fuck them, never reading that rag ever again. Forget about it.
They wouldn't know a fucking story if it slapped him in the face. Yeah, it's funny how she kind of turns on him immediately, but a lot of it's kind of like a metaphor for like, and he like your man gives her and great writing advice of just like they need to feel like real people. Like real people don't act like the way they do in your story. Like, and it's her kind of thing of she's in reality she's facing a death of a friend of hers, like the slow fucking decline, and kind of facing that kind of reality. Because again, one of the things Anne's talking about is like, I like stories with sad endings. And it's just like, no, I like things with happy endings. It's like not everything gets a happy ending, that kind of thing.
Process or like, you know, like
exactly. And obviously she goes visits her friend. It's a horrible fucking time because she's very upset. She goes home and she stays up all night fucking writing to escape, and it's not doing her any fucking good. So yeah,
it's just he's like Marissa Nimitz saying, just stop going there, because I mean, like, you know, like, not to be cruel, but like, you know, why if you caught the consumption yourself, like, you know, or anything, and is it a kind of cruelty to have to keep her kind of lingering on like this? But and it's just like, I got to like kind of face this and be here like right now, and you know. And it's just fucking major bummer. Like, yeah, there's nothing, doesn't always work out like you should. Like, maybe like maybe Anne feels like a situation like, you know, well, I was an orphan, and like, you know, I came up to like a hard childhood, but I thought I came out here, and now I felt like, you know, a home I grew up in, and like I'm after college now. It feels like, you know, she's like just like recognizing, like, you know, how blessed she is for everything she has, and then how fast it can all get taken away. Like, Ruby was just like, you know, one of the well-to-do families, but nothing they can do about this. It's just,
she was always so bright and full of life, and now she is dying, and it's really nasty. Like on the one of the last visits, Anne has to her, like she's delusional. She's trying to write invitations to another party, but she can't like keep her handwriting straight. And she's obviously has some kind of fever where she doesn't even recognize who Anne is. And there's like, oh, we have to lay her down. And she kind of leaves very upset. And she's like, yeah, I'm not going to go back there. Like she's out of it. Like I can't do anything to help her. I'm just going to, not that I've given up on her. There's nothing to do. I'm just making myself miserable. And I'm making her miserable because she didn't even recognize me. And she happens to pass by, is it Mr. Harrison? The guy with the parrot.
Your confusion is she's not back for a funeral, she's back for a wedding, and she notices that two people who she'd expect to see at the wedding aren't there.
I think they're talking about a guy who died at the wedding, who died, and it was just like, because I guess they're at mass, basically, mass related.
So many masses.
That's what's throwing me. Yeah, but that's what's throwing me. But yeah, she talks to Mr. Harrison, and he's like, she's like, yeah, I fucking gave up on the writing thing. I sent it out. It was a load of shite. You were right. You called it. And he's like, I'm just going to give up on the writing as well. He's like, I wouldn't give up on the writing entirely. Like I'd still keep writing if I were you. Like again, he's being a straight shooter. He's being realistic. He's giving her no fucking guff. But he's also like, no, you're good. Like keep going and you'll get better. Like that. He's just like, don't just give up on it because I fucking said mean feedback. And her kind of realizing that is like,
it's tough, man, it's tough, but you gotta keep going.
But then she's kind of like, why is he being so fucking saying to keep going? Like after he told me to fucking stop, like my writing was shite. Like he's just causing me more pain. And she's just like, fuck, I'm doing the exact same shit to Ruby. Goes back to visit her one last time, where she appears to be nearly dead on a hammock on the porch, but she's just fucking, it looks like she's completely out of it. She's the most lucid she's been the entire episode. She's like, yeah, I know I'm dying. I've known all summer I was gonna fucking die, and I'm scared. And tries to reassure her. It doesn't take initially, but just by being there for her, I think it's some kind of comfort for her. And that's the last scene we get for Ruby, because then she fucking dies, because she was gonna, that, like everyone knew it.
Yeah, but it is like just like cat that to get that there just to hang. It's just like, just fucking this kind of shit happens. So you know, it's tough, but you gotta keep going.
Yeah.
And you never know. I keep going out the writing. You never know when you might die suddenly of tuberculosis. Yeah. I know. It's good shit, man. It's a real downer shit, but you know, it's affecting. And again, impressive, like, for a book that's out of it. That's like a century old, and and accredited adaptation thereof.
Okay. Dwayne, do you want to say the title of this My Dress Up Darling episode, because you've got a typo in it?
Oh God, I do. Yeah, My Dress Up Darling episode 20. The only way I can think to express that gratitude is with money. Fucking hell, good job, Fingers. You really mangled that one. But yeah, which is like it's a weird title to pick out as well.
It's just like all of it, like a non sequitur line, like from the thing like that. But it's just like okay,
it's a funny line, but yeah,
is something going to be happening there? But no, it's just a little kind of like off the cuff comment. They're all they're all like this like a cosplay meetup. It's like, oh yeah, everyone goes to take photos, dress up, go meet friends. I go meet and talk to people, and Gojo is here because he's going to like have a meet up with that person who does the crop weapons online. He's going to meet up with them, and learning a lot about cosplay meetup etiquette.
Yes, actually,
such as like what to do if you get a line of people that want to take your photo, but you want to go like have lunch with your friends or whatever. So it's like, oh, you just
yeah,
you chose the line.
I can't remember. I'm not gonna remember half the characters' names. I'm so bad with names. The character who's their friend, who's a guy who dresses as a girl and is in college. He's trying to meet up with him, but it's like it keeps getting asked to take more photos. Now a line is formed, and it's like, what the fuck do I do? And they kind of meet up with him and says, like, just say to the guy at the back of the line, is like, you just turn the fuck around and say, this is the end of the line, and that's considered as like, oh yeah, that's fine. We just go like, I'm taking this many photos, like.
And then the things about different kinds of cosplay, like there's the ones of characters, ones of jobs. You can also do original character ones, so people do that. Which is what Akira, who Gojo was going to meet, was dressed up as, and it's a complete misunderstanding because their names, I guess, are like could be one gender or the other. So it's like, oh, I thought you were a chick. Oh, I thought you were a dude. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Your name seemed cute. I thought it was a girl's name, but it's my actual name. It's not a cutesy name. It's like, oh, I thought you were a guy because you use I think she uses Aura online. It's like lots of girls use Aura online, or it's kind of thing. It was like, oh yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter about, like, you think he'd have learned by now from actual people he's met that gender presentation isn't really the thing you should determine from offhand. But he's like, oh, okay, cool. And initially he's like, is this awkward? But like, he's like, no, I have more follow-up questions about all the prop making stuff you do, because I am here to ask you the questions. I'm genuinely interested. I'm not just some fucking weirdo. I am a weirdo from online, but I'm a nice guy.
I'm getting a call from a friend here. I was like, oh, I should be right here. She's like, oh, where are you? Oh, look up here. I'm right behind you. Hey, how's it go? And immediately there's some tension between coming all the way from Akira, in Marin's direction. And like we've never ever quite filled in what it is just yet, but it's just simmering and boiling up over the course of the episode. So they all go like.
As far as I can tell, it's roughly the difference between extrovert and introvert, where she's fine talking to your man because they're both introverts. He's very excited to talk about cosplay stuff, but he's like nerding out about it, that kind of thing. Whereas this is a gal, she's very outgoing. It's just like don't like this fucking energy. So she comes to the after party with the friends. And it's very, very outgoing. There's a lot of extroverts at this party, basically.
Yeah, which is it's just chilling. It's all right, I put up with it, and then it's just like, oh man, we're gonna do a cosplay from this convent horror game to air next weekend, but some of our friends can't make it because they got work and shit. And like I'm on the drag artist. It's like, oh, but I love that game. Fucking, I'm free. Fun, sign me up. I'm going on this shit right now.
And they need to fill in the spots for the 4 or 5 nuns that get murdered or are the murderer based on how the game works.
And then Marin goes like, oh, like, I'm not sure I could throw something together that quick. My guy here, he couldn't possibly do that. It's like, oh no, sure, like we're just gonna get like nuns habits, so we're all gonna be the same. It's
we get pre-med shit.
Do you want hair and makeup, and it'd be grand fun. Say, oh, what's what I'm in then, and that just seems to just like ignites the aura of Akira in a corner. It's like, oh,
it's an aura of back off. Do not fucking ask anything of me. Do not fucking interact like that. That's what she's given out. It's very fondly represented, where it's just kind of like you can see her 2 friends are kind of like, oh shit, she's
I look now. Maril's calling somebody else, calling one of her friends, Juju from the previous season. It's like, she's gonna get her in it as well. It's just like it's gonna like probably come to some kind of boil over next time.
Yeah.
That's like for to get it off, like kind of meet on top of that, learning about etiquette. It was like done it in a fun way. Because had this like one lady who was I guess a friend of one of theirs was just like, going to, oh, who's her cosplay, made up etiquette works, and this one said, oh, she can't make it because it goes into her little like she's just like I couldn't make the part.
Yeah, here's how to do a cosplay. Like she's doing like a YouTube tutorial kind of video, but then she can't make it to this event, so it cuts back to her on YouTube crying. It's very funny. I think the other thing we mainly learn is if you angle it from above, that looks more like a dude. If you angle it from below, that looks more below angled up
is more imposing, and then like looking down, like like a cute little thing.
Yes.
Also, Kojo sees like we're getting the snacks from. I'm gonna take out a little fucking like plush doll from the bag and do a few like photos with it, and it's just like. So they carry around dolls in their bag with them as well. It's just like
I'm perfectly normal.
This time, like he talks to like the traditional dolls he's doing makeup for, and saying, "I'll be doing your makeup today, ma'am. I hope you don't mind it." Everyone does that. It's not just me. They also talk to their dolls and carry them around.
You're essentially normal, dude. Don't worry about it. The other subtle thing I did notice, because her hand's covering it most of the time, on the back of Marin's phone is a photo of all the bros from that picture, which is there's clearly one of the guys that she wants a picture of on her phone, but she has a picture of all the bros, and that's going to have to do. Yeah, it's nice that they're working away. Just being fucking dunderheads, but they're trying.
It's interesting. Like I don't know like why I hadn't done this before. This came out the way I watched this in Pune. We were back to back, and it's both about here's like someone like an old boy who was like say non-traditionally masculine like interests who trying to like reconcile them with like his schoolmates and other people. So it's like it's interesting seeing like two sort of like looks at that from other sides.
It's obviously in it's a thing people are thinking about, like whether you're in middle school or high school or whatever. It's just like, yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, so I must think to just try and do that again. It's like a nice like like with Yaiba and Conan, you got to double up.
Yeah.
Then we've got The Summer Hikaru Died, episode 8, Contact. In which, first things first, we've got to cover up this murder scene.
How do you get staged? I hope you did like a safe search on the seg phone.
Private search,
tying anything back, like.
That's gonna look weird in your phone history if you didn't. Yeah.
Just some time, like Granddad's come in, and it's just like, hey, Granddad, know anything about this note we found and mentioned in Onuki? And it's just like, oh, Onuki, yeah, we gotta like do that. But I'm gonna nod off now. It's just like that town is cursed, and
yes.
It's just like it's like laying out on the plot because it's just like
he's taking off his shoes in the porch and laying out the plot, but while talking he falls asleep sat at the porch.
That sounded important.
And then they joke,
like, oh my god, is he gone? He's like, no, he's
no longer with us. They joke. Yeah, his main point is we got to find Hichi-san and return it to the mountains.
Yes.
And he seems to think that Hikaru should know what Hichi-san is, which Hikaru would do. Because I'm going to guess it's the shrunken head they pulled out of the bum bag.
That probably fell out of his pocket as he saw a sexy tree and died, as we know.
Yes. So has
he was on his way
got
to do
it
that
at the moment, or have the other middle-aged men got it? I can't remember who's got it.
I think he gave it to them, but I don't know. Like he laid it out on the table, but I don't know if he like kept it or he's like, here you go, lads. Use this shrunken head to protect you for now. Yeah.
Well, he gives him like the cursed looking sword.
He does give him
this time.
the broken sword.
Swapped out.
Yeah, because I think the head belonged to them. I think it's theirs. So I don't think I think they were showing it to him. I think. Like, what do you make of this? I'm sure they know possibly more than they're telling Takada.
Yeah, they're trying to hide all the horrible crimes that this town is probably has been doing the whole fucking
like
time.
His father
but he's just like, yeah, right, just fine. I'm just here to fight the ghosts, man. Don't fucking worry about it.
Yeah,
and I guess Takada is probably partially aware because he's not from the village; he's from the town. Assuming he is the son, of which we certainly have to assume, given his mother's equally strong abilities in dealing with the supernatural at the end of the episode.
And I love the link we get when they actually decide we should research what the fuck you are, and their little library excursion makes the most disturbing map I've ever seen. I was just like, that's
all these
good
parishes
shit.
are just laid out in this like very just like a body, and all the townlands are named after human body parts, getting cut or otherwise.
Yeah,
like,
it's like this place is named Cut Neck, this place is named
sinister suggestions.
Cut Knee or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it now feels like a Call of Cthulhu role playing game adventure.
Yeah.
Of like we got a fragment of a note, that's a clue. We've got old men mumbling, those are more clues. We'll go to the library, do some research. Everything now looks far more sinister than it did, and we've been living here our entire lives.
That's good shit, man.
To catch the attention of the librarian, it's like, hey lads, can you keep it down there? It's like, what you doing? School project? And this is Miss Matsura, who is the daughter of the old woman who got killed recently.
And it's kind of like, oh, our actions, like murdering an crazy old lady, have fucking consequences. And she's like, I wasn't that close to my mother anyway. She went mad when my little sister went missing on the mountain. And it's just like, God, was it me? Did I also eat that little girl? I don't fucking know.
Don't remember.
Hikaru doesn't fucking know shit. Like from when he was some kind of being or god or monster or whatever.
Or even if he is this being or god, or is he some kind of like budding off of it or something?
Yeah. Yeah, since we know he can separate himself into parts now. The other thing is we do get a meeting between our downer boy and our ghost catcher, where it's just kind of happening. They're crossing each other in the middle of the night, and he's like, "Hey kid, where can I get a good souvenir?" And he's like, what would be a good souvenir? And he's like, mushrooms? Is like, I don't fucking like mushrooms. And he sees the hamster, and then they start playing with the hamster.
Yes.
Again, another comedic scene.
Because the sinister confrontation has happened because it's not that he's noticed him, it's the hamster's noticed him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the fucking hamster's looking at that kid. I better check out this kid. He just seems like he's just like, is he just a kid? Oh, he's definitely been near that fucking thing.
Well, it's just like, the cursed mark on his arm and that, and he's got like, like the one on my neck upon saying, kid, they give you an eye, we'll get along just fine.
Yeah, and he knows that he's carrying something on him that isn't.
But he's just
going to
keep tabs on him. He's not going to he figures you've been not mixing with it, but you've had contact with the thing I'm chasing.
Yes.
I just need to keep an eye on you. But he doesn't assume that he's actively planning stuff with the thing he's trying to catch.
And then he gets yelled at by his supervisor, where he assures them that he has discovered nothing so far.
I'll report when I find something. He's like, you need to do this every day. It's like, yes, I know I need to do it every day. Nothing so far. Stop fucking breathing down my neck. Let me do my thing.
All right, I've just turned the spirit loose to track them down. It may or may not have possessed the man and encouraged him to cut his own neck naked in the middle of the school. The front of the school.
That scene was so good because we have our guy like kind of looking out the window. It's like, oh fuck, it's another ghost. Don't fucking look at it. Don't pay attention to it. And everyone's just like, Jesus Christ, is that a naked man waving with a knife in the school? It's like, oh.
It's just, I don't know, was it like, because like it was at a distance and an animation was just kind of scraggly and just make it into. But it was like doing kind of like ghost like head stuttering movements.
Yeah, it was like the jittery movements of the spooky ghost type scene.
Then the spirit chasing them is also like it was that movement. It's tracked us into the cinema they were at the other day, and then now it's got them down to the diner.
We also learned that Asuko's hearing has been injured by her confrontation with Hikaru.
That and meeting the daughter of the mother who he presumably ate in some way is kind of like, your actions are hurting people. We need to sort this out, which is why they need to research.
He has got a bruise in the kerfuffle with the man at the window, and he's like, "Oh, that's new. They just normally because he mentions when he's healed up the stab wound. He says, "Yeah, I fixed myself. Normally, I just let small cuts go unnoticed because I don't feel them, and now he's actually bruised, which I guess is going to make him more human now that he can feel pain."
Now that he can be injured, maybe now is the time to stab him.
Because that's the foreshadowing of the spirit confronting them in the diner, is that he tries to deal with it and he can no longer deal with it. He just starts bleeding out of his eye with no supernatural abilities taking care of the ghost. But luckily there is a middle-aged mum around to give it a slap and send it home without any supper.
The way that the girl's power was like, I can hear Gus in my, I think it's her right ear that's been injured. Is the mother's power in her hand and she can just slap Gus? Like, that's a great fucking ability if so.
No, I suppose it's I could stand as a reflection of a psychic ability, so that's just what it comes out as. It's like, what now? I just love that image of we have kind of very weirdo kind of Ghostbuster guy going around. These guys doing arcane thing. Here's just like average suburban mammy, just busting down all of the yokai and evil rogue spirits and haunting this town.
And she'd move if she could, but her family is here, so she has to stick around. It's kind of like she could do whatever the hell she wanted, but yeah, she chooses to live here.
Don't mess with the mother bear. Get the claws.
Yeah, that's a cliffhanger because yes, while they've been saved, it's now Hikaru is going to meet her, and is she going to notice straight away that there's something up with Hikaru? I'm sure she's going to notice straight away that there's a hand burn mark because that's the other thing that Takada is like. He's because of the burn mark being hand shaped. He's like, has it taken a human form? How could it have taken a human form? They're not intelligent enough to take a human form.
Yeah. Because the only one we've seen him deal with was taking the shape of a fucking wall. So it's just like, not exactly subtle in their.
And then he just refuses to pass that information on to his higher ups.
Presumably, he wants to handle the entire situation and then get on. He doesn't want the interference. He doesn't want the paperwork, I presume.
I'm taking the assumption that if he is Kurabayashi's son, that he's dealing with it because he wants to deal with it personally rather than for the company.
Okay.
Would be my reading of it. It's like because he's from this region, if that is the case, then yeah, because he mentions that he doesn't like the way they handle stuff when it's not his region. He's definitely not going to want them to handle it.
It's all right. They're search and destroy. Well, I'm just going to search and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And then the middle-aged men are going, he's going to destroy the town, and do I want him to destroy the town?
We did fuck it up a lot, like for a long time.
Yes, I assume this arc is going to be them not just learning about what Hikaru is, but what on earth's been going on in this neighborhood for, I assume, centuries. Yeah, it's good fun. It's a shift. It's a shift, and the contact obviously is Tanaka meeting Yoshiki, but also meeting the ghosts and realizing you now can't do anything about them.
It was good to follow on from if the last week's episode was very emotionally close up and intense, to kind of zoom out and say, okay, well, what's the bigger picture here? It can't be delving in too far into these dark psyches every week, because it'll be pretty a pretty raw ordeal to go through. So
it shifts our character's focus as well, where he's just like, I'm not going to try and stab you anymore. That was a one-off thing. I'm not going to try and do it. You put your trust in me. No matter who you hurt from now on, we're gonna solve this thing together. I'm gonna stick by you no matter what. Which is like, oh, buddy, you're so fucking mixed. You don't even know it.
But also, it's clear from this episode that Hikaru now couldn't do that even if he wanted to. And if he did try and murder him again, it would kill him.
He can be injured now by mortal means, like bumping into him.
Then we got Puduru is a kawaii slime, episode 20, Trick or Kawaii. And that's really only the second half, because the first half is Geely being forcibly enrolled in class against her will.
Well, she spends all day drinking otherwise, so we had to get her doing something.
That fucking secret bar. That's so good.
Yes, it's in the school fire hydrant panel, which is on the outside wall of the school, and yet it opens up into a full bar being run by Runru. And she appears to have just moved all the soft drinks machines in there.
So So she'd just pick him out of the counter, and what's she shaking? Mostly just maracas. Like it's just for the ambience.
Look, it's a pleasing sound, to hear it. Hey, we can see in the end credits, which is because everything in the show is going to be in the end credits. She can do the flare tenders. You can do it.
But yeah, Jelle, as you're saying, Brian, has turned red, not from being drunk. She is underage and does not know anything beyond an adult safe search type situation.
She's like about a month-old robot being.
Yeah. But she's drunk on tomato cola, which I guess is now a continuing drink, and it just sounds so fucking disgusting. Maybe it's lovely, but it sounds wrong.
It's like just the savory counterpart to the cream soda.
I guess, yeah. But I'll drink a cream soda any fucking day, but tomato cola, no, I wouldn't touch it.
Just thinking about blood a lot lately in that one saying if he hates me, maybe I could go for like a tragic ending. I'd be so fucked up, but it's so romantic. It's like, geez, we gotta get this girl something to do. So into school you go and I'm off with you, and
it's the idea that she doesn't have basic beyond internet searches. She doesn't have socialization.
She hates everybody and everything else in this world.
So the schooling, it'll be good socializing for her, and maybe she'll learn something, because when I put in a test, I'm going to block her Wi-Fi, and she's actually going to have to do what she's learned in the class, like memory retention. I need to test this part of the AI as well. He's being a surprisingly good dad for an evil middle school fucking scientist guy. Yeah. It's an odd situation.
Yes, it's additionally odd in that Mammy is the mother to her, because she's the one who switched her on before she was supposed to be switched on, and so it makes more sense when she acts as the mother to Geely.
Well, she's also wearing the lab coat along with Roshi. Yes. She's just fully bought into this fun. Say, okay, let's you and me crack this thing together for science.
Yes, and so then of course Poodiru's like, well, what's she doing in the class? I'm going to join the class as well. I transform myself into a cute middle schooler, and then she's immediately kicked out because no toys in the class. And she's like,
no toys in class.
But Geely's a toy. You letting her stay in the class? Why can't I come into the class? And then that's another delusion Geely gets. He's like, oh, Kataro's only treating me this way because he sees me as a toy, just as he sees Poodiru. I need to convince him that I'm a woman. And so I will behave like the ideal student, and he'll fall in love with me.
Okay, we tricked her into learning things now.
Yeah.
Or she tricked herself at least.
Her own biases against.
Well, it's how you do with any robot entity. You just trapped them in a maze of their own logic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wild animation in this first half.
Good faces, yeah.
Yes.
Lots of morphing around. I might check up because who storyboarded this? Is this Nabashin again? Did he get his hands on this?
No, it's Natsume Higashida did the entire episode as both director and storyboard artist.
They might have been keeping the fancy, funnier faces because they knew they had to do a bunch of Jelle's delusions where she sees it in a really stereotypical kind of shoujo artist that's not very good. Makes Kataro's chin too pointy. You know the style. You know the kind of thing.
Roboco style. Oh yeah. No, not Robo style.
You want
Ruri style from Roboco.
Yeah. That very stereotypical. Everyone's too fucking long. Style. They knew they had to do that, so it was like, we need someone who can pull the funny faces as well. Yeah.
Good range.
How does this end? I know she tries to search for something adult for them to do together, and she completely freezes up in the corridor.
Oh yeah, she won't stop screaming.
Oh yeah. It's just really freaking out the other students. You man, just taking notes, basically, not telling her to stop, just writing it down. But yeah, I'm trying to remember now because I remember the Halloween nonsense, and I'm trying to remember how it actually ended in the first half. Yeah.
Yes, like the Halloween stuff is Kotaro is going to get his costume out first, so he'll make an impression rather than Poodiru overshadow him, as it normally happens. And he does, and then he starts wondering, why is everyone in my house? Because
why is there? Yeah,
Pooneru has invited everybody to their house to debut her new look.
and
Also,
initially he's worried that the girls are like, "Oh my god, he's dressed as Cutie Chen," and it's just like, is that everyone's wearing that costume, dude? That's like that bargain bin fucking costume. This thing, there's loads of dudes wearing that costume, so he does not look unusual in this regard.
I'm wearing it ironically. It's like, yeah, fuck off.
And also, all the guys are jealous of him because the girls are talking to him and not to them. But meanwhile, everyone's like, "Where's Pooneru? Where's Pooneru? We're supposed to see this costume." And eventually, we hear Pooneru's voice, and Katara's like, "Where are you, Pooneru?" She's like, "I'm right here." And what she's done is she's turned herself invisible. That's her new cute look. She stayed perfectly still as long as possible, so that all the bubbles would disappear from her, and she would become completely
we all
see-through.
know that the slime YouTubers are all into trying to make it that clear consistency. It's all the rage now, and he's like, I don't follow any slime tubers. What the fuck are you talking about? But everyone
didn't know they were a thing, but I suppose there's some kind of tuber for it.
It is a niche for fucking everything, man. But yeah, the other thing is that the fact that she's been tracked on by multiple people because they can't see her, they're just stepping. I was like, oh, did I step on something?
Like what happens to slime as soon as it gets out of the tin, it starts picking up everything in the air, the atoms of the table, everything.
When I was younger, I got to use that Ghostbuster slime that came with the figures once, and then it was taken off me forever because it'll get in the carpet.
But it tastes so good.
Yeah, I'm a little too old for slime to have ever been a thing. I think it would have been my brother's age, say, with the real Ghostbusters. I think it was definitely
yeah.
And it was not allowed in the house.
They knew beforehand. That's good.
Yes. The end of the previous story, by the way, is her getting an invitation to the Halloween party. So it just
just really into it.
Yeah. Okay, that's why we couldn't think of it. Yeah. But yeah, Pooneru has become so tracked in muck and dirt and everything from people's feet that she's turned into an actual slime monster, like a Hedorah kind of thing. I would say, yeah, right, like just a garbage monster. Is Hedorah a garbage monster?
A gross mound, you know, like the blob or the blob.
Yeah,
identity, whatever. It's disgusting.
So we see later on
all cute.
We'll see later on the news that local school children been covered in fucking horrific slime during Halloween during some sort of viral event. I don't know.
That's after she's done her second transformation into a furry werewolf. Yes, she just turns into a furry.
That was listen. They got someone.
One we haven't done yet.
They got a designer who can draw furries. You can tell a furry from the toe beans. They drew the fucking beans, and that the way the hands were, I was just like, you got a furry artist for that. Good job, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly the character design is straight out of the comic because I was already aware this was on the docket.
Okay. I think it was in one of the openings where you see like lots of her different transformations. Yeah.
Yes, and then they get told off by Mum, and they're not having Halloween at the house next year. But thankfully, like most of the friends have stayed to also clean Pooneru off the walls.
That's the thing, like, you know, as much as my fucking friends are always embarrassing me or giving me fucking ribbons for my things that are being weird, but they're all the friends, and these are all friends I wouldn't have before. And it's all because of Pooneru.
Yes, because they're friends who all make terrible suggestions of what they're going to play at the Halloween party. Nampers is let's play cops and robbers.
Damn.
I think they do settle on hide and seek, and that's the thing. I think it was Kataro's suggestion, in fact, because I think he's the one person that's this is my house. I'm going to make a suggestion we can actually do, and then that's when he gets the thing of like all these things are possible is because of Pooneru's in my life, and then the fun punchline of when they're having to clean everything up is like, God damn it, Pooneru! Everything bad about my life is also because of you.
Look, we got on the news.
Yeah, it's like they're saying on the news.
Look at your essence is like parts of you are strewn, smeared all over the room.
Yes, because her interpretation is, look at this Kataro, I'm so cute, it made the news.
Dear.
Yeah, a similar ending to chapter which watched the comic last week, where I don't know they get so buzzed out on magic like aromatherapy that it turns into going a guy comic for the end of it.
Yes, it turns into the disco in Devilman. I like the chapter before that, which is the one where they point out that Boy actually contains all the bad aspects of all the other boys in the house as well.
Yeah. He they're all aspects of him nearly as singular characters, and makes them more tolerable because he's fucking he's like, oh, he does all the cooking and cleaning and is really he's just really annoying. He's actually he's the annoying one in the house. Would you believe?
Yeah. It's like, you're also a hipster. There we go. City. Yeah, let's run at those 3 words again. City the Animation, episode 8. Tanabe's love affair, Officer's willpower, all together. Tekaridake's playwright spirit, boutique, deployment, first love, and Tekaridake Troop 7th production, Throat. Which is misleading because it's only 7th production part 1.
Part 1.
I mean,
part 2 would be a monologue by the playwright.
To be fair,
this was a monologue by the playwright.
Yeah, it was a big lead up to it as well, and I think it was worth the build up to it.
Yes, it's great,
amazing fucking production.
Yeah, because the majority of this episode is building up to that production.
Yes.
What was Tanabe's love affair? Is that
the Officer's willpower stuck in my head now? Yeah.
Yes, that's the one which is permanently embedded in my head because it's great that his name is also Officer. That's the only name he has.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember which one is the Let's Form a Band. Is that how it opens? I think it's that. Oh no, it's her falling in love with the oldest brother of the family.
Yeah. It's basically like a thing between her and the butler because he's out doing the deliveries, and she's like, I'm going to marry that boy someday, and it's like, yes,
milady, you gotta keep it a bit cash up front.
Like, do you have any contact with him? Yes, we've spoken once, and it's just like, does he know that you've expressed interest in him? It's like, yes, I used to watch him from the sidelines when we went to school together, and then I watched him when he became a soccer player, and then obviously I met him when he started doing deliveries for his thing.
It's been 18 years,
and he hasn't confessed anything. So he's like, lady, have you considered asking him out? Like, you can do that, that's totally acceptable. And she's like, oh shit, I've wasted 18 years. Oh fuck. And he's like, just ring him up now, ask him what his favorite food is, and it'll work out. So she rings up the dad, and it's like, hey, what's your favorite food? And he's like, oh, I don't know, fucking yakisoba bread. And she's like, fucking yes, okay, let's fucking go, we're ready.
And you sort of know this because of that, is there going to be a sketch now where she goes to that bakery as a deal with that?
Yes.
That asshole.
That awful bakery. Yeah.
One
bread bakery.
Yes. Then we get Officer's Willpower, which is him encountering Wacko's little sister, who is going to fall asleep down a manhole cover. Down a manhole.
She walks past through the barrier. It was safely regulated and everything. She just sleepwalked fucking through it. But he saves her life. But goddamn, she's pretty adorable. And I would nearly call this like a silent segment, except for a lot of grunting and noises, basically, which only enhances the fucking comedy of it.
Yes,
it's getting repeatedly shot by arrows of
the Cupid's arrow.
That's landing you, but it's like, no, I'm gonna promise I'm holding a flame for her older sister, actually, and it's like, no, he's the one for me. Resist.
The first arrow that he's wrenching out of his heart that looks incredibly fucking painful. And then she repeatedly does incredibly cute things. He's like, no, riddled with arrows. Like, no, I must take all these arrows out
and cast them out against the bystanders.
Random bystanders.
Take them out instead.
I mean, everyone falls in love with this girl anyway, so it's just that's probably fine. That would have happened eventually. So yeah.
It's just the last little thing where it's he's finally just he's riddled with holes, and she's just gone again. Because gives the salute. She gives a little salute back, and then no, one last one to shoot his hat off. It's like,
It bounces off the badge of his one true love, which is this other girl he's never really talked to as well.
Yes. And it impales Nice Man on the wall. The final arrow does.
It's such a good segment. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's her smile is the thing which triggers the arrows. I think every time she smiles, the arrows fire out.
It's not just like a general smile; it's a smile at you, and therefore you cannot resist the Cupid's arrow that's being fired from her adorableness. Yeah.
There is Altogether, which is a rare sister interacting with brother, and they're trying to form a band because they catch him looking at a guitar, fantasizing about being in a band.
And he's of the opinion is just like you girls want to come up with the name first. Don't be silly. We need to decide what instruments we're playing and what genre we're playing. And they're like, no, all the band names are taken. That's why band names sound like song titles now. We gotta fucking like we just what's the first thing that comes into your head? I'll look it up and see if it's a band name. And they come up with the most stupid fucking names.
Yes.
They're already bands, so they're kind of just like we gotta fucking hit and
bump of chicken. What the fuck is that about?
Yes, it's essentially Matsuri and Echan dragging the brother into their shtick against his will.
Like the
against
gravity
his
of their
will, he's like, you know, he
has
like,
his own ideas, but he's like the gravity of their stupidity is like impossible to fucking resist.
Because he's also stupid. He's also brought it.
Yeah,
because his stupidity is underlined in the Swallman sketch actually.
But they're like he's like a fucking like a moon of fucking stupid. They're like Jupiter, you know, like he can't help it.
Yes, and then there's perhaps an ulterior motive on Echan's part that we get a hint at towards the end of the episode. Yes. So, do they come up with a band name at the end?
Oh yeah! Oh, it comes up with the really ridiculous pun.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good. I don't even want to fucking say it. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, it's a very
needless to say, he comes up with a band name that is already existing through very protracted means, and it's such a funny way to get there. Like I would say it wouldn't work in English, but I did watch the sketch.
It was a good pun because I know enough of the words specifically to get it. It was like, oh yeah, it is a good pun.
I did watch the sketch where your one's using her mastery of the English language on the other girl, on her friend, where she's pronouncing hamburger correctly. And I watched it in German, French. I don't remember if I watched it in Spanish, but I watched it in English. And the fascinating thing is she's going like hamburger. You know, she's doing a specific accent. I was like, oh, that's good. Okay, so maybe it works in English as well. I'd have to see. Yeah.
We get a brief sketch establishing that the Gumo is going to be part of this play, and it will only require her to sit down.
It's like I get paid if I just sit there and do nothing, right? And he man's like, because it's right after the last time we saw him working with his cast, like them beating the shit out of him, basically.
Yes, and at least once we see the play, we understand why his cast is the selection of animals that it is, and well done on him for getting hold of a mythological creature.
It sounds rotten with him.
That's great casting, yeah.
And then the next part is Tatewaku has got 2 tickets for this play, and he's gonna ask Riko out, but he's like, I can't go in my school clothes. I can't go with the cheap t-shirts you can get at the convenience store. I'm gonna have to go to a boutique, spend my savings, and get something fashionable. And he is frightened by the prices, and this is
he's frightened by the clientele, frightened by the prices, and then he's kind of badgered into buying fucking nonsense.
No, it's good. It's got a distressed look.
Yes.
It's like fucking rag and clean out the toilet with.
And that leads directly into deployment, where he's ready to fucking go ask her out. He's got his cool t-shirt, he's got a pair of shades, and his family are kind of like, the fuck are you wearing? No, let's help him.
That's not bad, actually. What really needs is this.
Yeah, let's help you out. So he's got like one shoe, one sandal, like pants that are also fucking in tatters.
Joke.
Yeah, just a sack of joke hanging off his hip.
Yeah, yeah. Now you got a whole ensemble together, bro. There you go get him, Tiger.
And they managed to hold in their laughter till I guess he's around the fucking like out the door and around the corner. But fucking, I like the way the restaurant bursts with fucking laughter, knocking over a passing pedestrian kind of thing. Is just like Jesus, he is fucked. We've just fucked his life.
Main thing is, no, it worked.
Well, yes, but before that, we get the old man. Is he the priest? I think he's the priest, isn't he? The bald man with the beard.
Yeah, he's one of the old dudes.
Yes,
yeah.
He's called the cop on him because there's this strange man approaching Rico's house.
He's not calling the cop on a homeless man. He's calling the cop on a child dressed as a homeless person, like just acting really fucking weird on the street because he's like trying to press the doorbell and he's like, the old man's just there like grimacing and the cop's just there, just like, do I fucking kill him? Do I need to shoot this fucking guy? But
yeah. And he rings the doorbell, asks Rico. We don't see the result. We then switch to Matsuri and Echan, who have dressed themselves similarly disheveled so as to reduce his embarrassment because he's bound to have been rejected by Rico.
It seems like just normal everyday thing people do, you know. Then she won't be weirded out by it. They go pass right by him.
Yes,
hand in hand.
Which deeply upsets Echan. Oh, sorry, deeply upsets Big Bad Machine because they've also given themselves.
That's what their current names are. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They've given themselves post-apocalyptic names, and then we cut to like her just crying herself to sleep as the transitional image.
There goes my first love, or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's moving away anyway.
Yeah. I know, but she was into her sister's brother. It was never going to work out, and she's moving away. So yeah, it'd be weird, basically.
Yeah, and then we get the play, which is absolutely bonkers. It's the tale of Momotaro. If there was no old couple to cut the peach open,
there's no old couple, and like very crucial to this, Momotaro cannot move. He's not allowed. Like at one stage, he demonstrates that I do have arms and legs. It's just a peach taped to the front of her, like a cardboard cutout of a peach. It's just like, but mostly she sits immobile on stage while all the action happens around her.
The playwright is just doing this whole thing in a very kind of breathless. Then it went to the island, and it was a monkey and a bird and a dog, and it got there and fought demons, and they fought demons, and
If there was any pauses, I would swear it would be like kind of like a poetry jam kind of thing. Like the rhythm of it, like he's just keeping up rhythm, and it's just like I just fucking gotta get through.
It does have these like bits that they go, oh, he's gonna come to stop right now, but it's just like I love it. Just keep going at it.
He only takes breaks to backstage play a different fucking instrument to keep the action fucking going, basically. While most of the weird animals and mythological creatures on stage do all the action. The hedgehog, since that is not in Momotaro, is playing the Oni, obviously.
Yes.
What else? It's spiky. It makes sense. Yeah.
Then they pulled out weapons, which included a bottle of acid, a shotgun, and
a grenade,
some
a
kind
pineapple,
of fucking Martian action fist and a North Star with the armor included.
Yeah.
Like a grenade.
Great shit.
Oh my goodness. But then they all turned their weapons on Momotaro. This is to be continued. Not in part 2, that's going to be a different play, but part 3 will be there. But part 2 is going to be like a monologue by the playwright.
Because this took a lot out of him, clearly.
Yes, and the great thing
the audience love it.
Is the audience? Yes, the audience think it's amazing.
They go wild.
Understandably, I'd fucking be like, that was a good play. I enjoyed that.
See, put the animals go crazy on a stage. Of course, you want to see that.
It's just every time we've cut to him preparing for the play, he's being attacked by those animals.
Hey, well, look, it'll be all right in the night, you know. That the show must go on.
Yes.
I think in the middle of like that, it was like working in some of the labor negotiations, and saying, "You're going to put a subway sandwiches, but you totally promised them, and you will give them if this player is a success."
But yeah, you can see why part 2, based off the setup for this one, you can see why part 2 is going to be a monologue. It's it can only take so many punches from a monkey to the gut, like you'll be done.
Then we got Sakamoto Days, episode 18, Kanaguri. What happens in this one?
I know I've watched this, and I know I think there is.
Well,
But
I'll tell you the Netflix synopsis. It's every assassin for themselves as the exam takes to the skies. While Sakamoto impresses fellow candidate Akira, Shin takes on the germaphobe Mafuyu.
Yeah, that's mostly handled by the end of it, and Mafuyu is just sort of following around like a sad dog for a lot of it. It's like, come on, man, you're an adult. You beat me up. You made me touch your germs. But it's more the examiners kind of going, it's like, fuck. The test has gone slightly awry since the pilot's been shot and the fucking planes. Everyone's going out of the plane, so they're kind of like, give me that fucking announcing thing. It's like part 2 of the test is survive this fall. Everyone, like you've all passed stage 1. This is stage 2. But the reason why the everything's gone to shit in the plane is because one of the examiners is a director, and he thinks this isn't action packed enough. What with all the murders that he and everyone else around him is doing, and also he's found a star in Akira. Initially, it seems like Sakamoto he's talking about, but it is Akira that he's interested in. She's got
young
star
girl,
quality.
like in a swirl of violence. It's just like, can't you see the poetry in this?
And then Shin's like, holy shit, that's my favorite director. And then you never meet your heroes. This guy's a prick. It's like, fuck this guy. I'm not watching these movies anymore. He says, as falling from the air after a plane's fucking gone out of the sky. It's just like, yeah, he's a real dick. And this guy.
How's the voice acting for that guy? Because he is one of the true pricks of this series.
Yeah. I think it was quite good. I thought he did a really good job. It's kind of like, I was getting kind of Rohan Kashiba kind of things, which is, I think, the kind of energy you want to go for. That kind of like dries, like, I'm fucking above all this, but I'm excited about this specific thing. That kind of, that kind of prickitude, I think, is what you want to go for.
I'll have to just take a look at it again. I know I watched it. Maybe I was just exhausted after work or something. It's just gone on my head entirely.
It's Akira grabbing like a bunch of clothes. Everyone take your shirts off.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I'll use my sewing skills to sew as a parachute. Kill Baby takes off all his clothes, but he hasn't gotten any bullets. He's just happy to survive. I love Kill Baby.
Yeah, well, you're going to get a lot more of him as it comes up. Like,
yeah.
I don't think that's so one thing. That's something that must have come up only once. Because I don't think she ever employs it ever again.
I think it's probably going to, if they get around to it, it's probably going to be like her assassination super skill is going to be like homemaking, because she's good at like cooking and cleaning and sewing and all that stuff. So I'm hoping that's the way it's going to show up in the comic. But it hasn't come up again so far.
It is to do like, where like you can see like the optimum path to your target. So it's like, you can just like the seams goes just go like that. The optimum path, you can figure it out in a flash.
Yes, there's certain people in this arc who currently in the comic, people are going, where are they? Where are they going to show up?
And it's rocketing to its end. Like, characters, basically where it is currently in the comic is every character is jumping out the back of a van to take on another group of weirdos. And I assume whoever gets, like, by the end of it, Sakamoto's going to be the last one in the van fighting the big bad kind of thing. That's seemingly where it is.
All I got, and like, just ambulance is just like, it's just freewheeling, just like, just going to come to a stop in front of enemy headquarters.
yeah, that seems to be how it's going so far. But I mean, like, those guys could still show up, or maybe they've just been like, I'm done with that plot line.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go back to these guys.
I think two of them have to show up because they're important to the plot, but we've not seen them for a while. It's going to be a very long wait for Kill Baby to show up after this.
Yeah. I mean, like, even in the current arc in the comic, they actually brought back our kung fu girl, our kung fu alcoholic, and she's actually getting to do it. It was good this week with her. I was like, because the comic had been ignoring her for a long time. I was
going to say, if you're watching the anime, that's pretty much it for Lou for probably going to be several years before she does anything interesting again. Then we got Detectives These Days Are Crazy, episode 9. Take good care of your smartphone, and Maki-chan and Asunaru. The first half, we open with Mashiro covered in stings,
bruises,
lumps,
swellings,
while triumphing in an eating competition.
Yes, and then
how did I? You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
Yes, it all started when I lost my smartphone.
That's a smartphone. It's fallen into the hands of a nefarious individual. Like, because when they call the phone, it picks up, and it's like, oh, you want your phone back? We'll have to solve my riddles, or I could complete my challenges and tasks for you.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, he's gotten into her phone, so it has all her high school girl secrets because her password was 0000, because she's not smart. But yeah, so she has to do everything he says. However, he intends her to fail, and she's succeeding at everything.
I think he wanted her to be embarrassed doing these things. I think is what he's getting.
He's supposed to wear her down, basically. Yeah.
But
and it's not. She's more empowered each fucking task. Like, isn't the first task like she's to fight a sumo wrestler?
Yes,
it's early on it anyway. At least,
I think
it's
she wins that belt pretty early
because she's still wearing the loincloth throughout the rest of the tasks.
Each thing, she has to do a hornet's nest, which she doesn't like fucking doing. But then the rest of the tasks, she's all fucking swollen up from being stung the fuck. Each thing she does has to add on to.
Got to swim Tokyo Bay. You got to win the eating competition. Have to convince 100 people to buy a very expensive whatchamacallit. Useless object anyway. Probably just comes to buying a very expensive pen. So it's like somehow got that. Made a lot of money, I presume, doing that. That'll be a help.
And our villain is taken down by the dynamic duo of Phantom Thief Beaver and Nipple Tasting Man.
Because our other detectives were trying to solve the serial case of this phone napper. He wears them down like high school girls, and then like they're too tired to like resist him, and it's just like, oh, never mind, a little girl and a pervert have solved the problem for us.
Dark justice.
His nipples today are, what is it, like arsenic and something else?
It's two types of poison, but then he has failed to poison him. Instead, he has got a rash from the lips of the criminal. As our final punchline.
That's pretty good.
And then the sketch ends, and then there's another brief sketch of someone stealing the mad scientist's phone. She says, "Oh my goodness, my phone's been stolen," and we see the guy
it's the same. It's the same guy. They were wondering why did he have an afro? It didn't suit him, and it's like, this is why he has an afro, because he tried to steal her phone, and she's like, "Oh, that was all my data on him."
Don't want that getting out there.
And he gets the curly hair from having been exploded. Yeah, that's why he had a fro.
Yeah. Then the second half is Asanaru explaining how he and Maki-chan met, and Nagumo explaining how he got this office as his story, which
it's during his birthday party as well. They're all there to celebrate his birthday. He is very old, essentially.
Yes.
He's like 31.
I think he's 35 in episode 1, so he must be 36.
Yeah. He's probably 36. Yeah.
Broken old man of 19.
Shiro manages to get the cake where she's got a piece of a cake on her eye, which has got a strawberry and a candle.
A lit candle.
Yes.
Which were already extinguished, so that's impressive in its own way. Yeah.
Which she then eats by her tongue growing out like a massive cartoon tongue and just pulling it all into her mouth.
Physics do not apply to her, but how they met the detective duo is they had a big like contest to see which of 1,000 women like signed up to it. It's like, which of you are going to be his assistant, and he did the thing. It was like, I'm going to weed out the people who really don't want to be here by revealing his actual face, which is like a weird looking cartoon man.
Big kind of clicker man looking dude. No one wants to hang out with me and solve mysteries, do they? And most of them live fun saying, phew, thankfully that quick disguise will cover up my handsome face. Oh, we've left one after ourselves. It's like, you want like top mysteries for real. It's like, oh yeah. Cool. Well, guys, we have a whole thing, and
I think basically like his one question like is like, as long as I fucking get paid, and he's like, you're hired. Like that's good enough, you know.
Yes, because the theme of his stories is Mashiro is annoyed at how good they make him sound, and Maki-chan is not
coming off heroic.
Yes, and Maki-chan is not contradicting these stories, so
no,
they do seem to be true. But in the middle of the two stories, we do get Nagamo's tale of how he got his office, where he cannot keep anybody's character designs within the realm of the story, not even his own. By the end of it, he's got like
I don't know,
mouse
man.
face.
That was a long time ago, and I get pretty drunk.
What the fuck did I look like when I was a kid? I don't fucking know, man. I hired it off some people. Like I got this office off some guys, I think. Yeah. We'll say people.
How much did you pay for it? I don't know. It was fair, I think. I'm falling asleep now.
Yeah, he falls asleep at his own birthday party. Oh, stupid old man.
And the second story is Asanaru and Maki-chan dealing with a kidnapper, or someone keeping a hostage, at least.
Hostage, yeah.
Yeah.
Maki's selflessness, kind of innocence, get taken hostage, but like Asanaru goes to it anyway. It's like, how did you know? Did you know gun was fake? At fun saying no, even if it wasn't a fake gun, I would have done the same thing. It's like, stop it, Asanaru. You're looking like total heroic dude here.
That's their first case. It's like, all right, your first case as a detective assistant is this fucking kidnapper with a gun. It's like, well, it's a fake gun, so it's not that big a deal. But it's like immediately cementing them as like real tight, essentially. Like you didn't need to open with that high stakes a situation, but okay.
Yes, and yeah, Fujira's going, God, this story makes you sound heroic. And he's like, I was heroic. I know I am heroic.
Yeah.
That's when it comes down to getting the job done. You just get the job done. It's just, can be kind of repellent any other time.
Yeah.
And then Bashira's like wondering how she can be as good an assistant to her detective as Maki is, and he's just fast asleep with a massive snot bubble coming out his nose. They yell at him, and he asks for some water. That's the end of the episode, because they're as we've established, they're a different type of fuck ups to the two competent fuck ups.
Yeah. It's gotta have a heartwarming moment. It's like, oh, we can all be fuck ups together. Well, struggle on.
Oh yeah, okay. No, I'm thinking of the gag from a different thing, which we'll get to later. Why do I think it was in this? Oh, because it was more detectives these days, a crazy type joke. Hell Teacher Nube though, episode 9, The Girl Who Brings Happiness.
Yeah. Yep, that's the one I forgot. I knew I forgot one thing.
Okay, we'll leave this one off then.
But also time, so I guess
that's okay.
Yes, we'll leave it off rather than make Dwayne do it solo. Me and the Alien Moo Moo, episode 21, Sunoco and the USB. It was kind of a dramatic first half, as it seems like the campus queen has split up with Tenkubashi, even though they weren't in a relationship in the first place.
Neither of them have admitted they're in a relationship. Like, your man's shooting fucking microwaves at her phone, and that's the kind of relationship they have, basically.
Yeah, but we had a thing there, and it was an understanding, and just telling him you gotta back off, man. Taking it as rejection, but secretly she's trying to actually protect him because she's getting all this attention, negative attention from other girls at the school
and that's probably going to make him feel
she's
bad,
sitting under her boyfriend or something like that. It's like, I can't bring it down. I triple down on him. I gotta let him go. And let him know it's for real.
Yeah, you keep it a microwave fucking sniper rifles distance from me. Like that's fine. Like no getting, like, because she thinks it's doing him a favor, but obviously he falls into a pit of depression. So they're like, hey boss, what do you think of USBs?
I do like
trying to talk about USBs.
There's a lot of misunderstandings about what USB actually means. It's more things to do with shape and form rather than voltage or power delivery. Let me go. I'm awake now.
Yes, I mean, I'm often frustrated about USB, but at least now I know why I'm frustrated.
Yes,
about USB.
It was very informative.
Yeah. It's basically that there's a lot of different opinions about it, but like it's an okay that it's standardized, but
no, what the issue is it's not right.
Some of them are absolute rubbish. Some of them work very, very well.
It's still better than everything having its own unique charger. It's better than that, but it's still not great. Is basically the conclusion.
Yes, as I speak with a slightly fucked PS5 controller battery due to trying to charge it with something that perhaps it should not have been charged with. But who would know? They all look the same. All these you don't know which ones, as they point out. It's like there's two different types of charging
There's
things.
USB 2 point something. There's the fast charge one.
I
can't think of the name of it. Yeah.
Yes, I do like when they're handing it. It goes, Thunderbolt, what are you even doing here?
Get out of the way! You're just mucking these up as always.
Oh, but then that being used as a metaphor for them getting back together, where like all the other boys are, the girls are initially like, stay away from our men. You're taking all the good men, and then all the good men show up, and they're like, hey, stop talking to the campus queen like that. And he's about to slap one of them, and I was just like, that guy deserved to be kicked down the stairs, but unfortunately, campus queen is knocked down the stairs by this fucking prick. But she's saved by her hero leaping underneath to catch her, and good thing he's got a extra powerful power cord to attach it, because all of them are like, take my penis, I mean USB, it'll fit just fucking right. But fortunately, as she points out, I've got a just made for me penis, I mean USB charger.
Got a microwave machine. Like, he's always there. Yes. Rain or shine, sleet or snow, he's up there every day at 3.
It fits just right. It's a sexual metaphor, and she says this as she's princess carrying him to the trolley.
Yes, because the reason the princess carrying though is because he's saved them. He's like, using his custom lead. Don't worry, it's super strong. And then we see at the other end of the lead, it's not attached to anything. It's the rest of the club hanging onto it, including 2 cats. And Sakurako
one cat is the problem, because Mumu's gotten distracted by a butterfly, which is why they end up falling down the stairs.
Yes, because it's not only that she falls down or he falls down, it then catapults everybody else who was on the other end of the lead into a massive pile. At the end, then you get the Princess Carrie, and she declaring her love for Tenkubashi and wheeling him off to the nurse's office.
She's essentially like, as she realizes, like, I've essentially confessed him, because I've got the charger just for me, and I don't need anyone else, and he's going to take care of me. And I did like that in the next credit thing. She's like, holy shit, did I just fucking declare to him? And he's like, so what kind of charger are you using? He's like, oh, thank goodness, he's too fucking stupid to realize that I can confess to him, essentially. Woo!
It's more important that everybody else knows, so they behave themselves.
But like in the next part, everyone's like, so are they going out now? It's like, I think they're going out now. Everyone else thinks they are. He doesn't, because he's a fucking dipshit. But that's the important thing. Yeah.
Yes, which then leads to her acting angrily on the misunderstanding that they're filming pornography on campus.
So good, because initially I was like, what is these guys' deal? Why are they so into this? And then I remembered that fucking, because they were talking about the one-way mirror shit. There's no mirror. Like, this is like, it's an open front of a truck that they're doing this demonstration.
They just have seen this somewhere and think it's one of these kind of shows. It's like, it starts with this little domestic scene. There's some earthquake simulation there. I don't know what that's about, but they're going to start getting busy any minute now, right?
The earthquake shakes them up and gets them all rattled, and it's like, baby, we gotta fuck. Or it's like, I assume that's where the plot's going, but yeah, they're demonstrating. They've gotten all the licenses and permissions and everything to demonstrate earthquake preparedness, disaster gear, like you know, your crank batteries and that kind of stuff. Which is good, but it's basically like, it's just him trying to sell this. It's just him trying to vlog all this shit.
Yes,
it's a big button there that you just keep hitting and it starts shaking the van.
And obviously he's going to have his club's 2 most beautiful members and cats demonstrate this gear to the punters on the campus. Yeah.
Yes, and they've got a button which simulates an earthquake, which then leads to when she's getting into an argument with him. She keeps on hitting that button in anger, which then sends the cats and Sakuraku and Akihiro flying. We also get great use through in this part and the first part of cutting to that cut of Miwa sitting.
There's the one picture of Samizu.
Yes, because the girls accuse the campus queen of being some sort of predatory woman who drags people into the darkness to have their way with them, and then we cut to, and then she's like, "There's nobody on campus like that," and then we cut to Miwa.
Didn't if they have to redraw her on the shitter? That like you said, that picture was already perfect. It's like like there's a disturbance. Someone's fucking in a dark place. I can tell it. And then when she arrives on the scene, she's like, "Holy shit, are they going to fuck in there?" She has reached the same conclusion as all these horny guys. Like, also they're streaming this online, to also sell products, and people are like, "Oh fuck yeah, can I get the fucking actresses' pictures?" You know, it's just like everyone's being horrible, basically. At this demonstration.
Because Miwa's responses to seeing the filming pornography is she wants to take Sakuraki's place. It's not to shut it down.
Sub me in, coach. I'm fucking ready. I'm ready to fucking public, basically. Yeah.
But inside the van, we're getting something a bit more wholesome, where they're kind of as they're going through like all the gear, how it saves electricity and how it can use it more efficiently, and how it reminds her of like how back on the farm in the countryside she used to like spend like days with her grandmother, be it not much electricity or things in this house here.
Yeah.
And whereas myself was just like, oh, I never really kind of thought about maybe how wasteful I am with electricity. I thought it was going to be there. And it's just like,
he's never considered scarcity or lack of power or stuff because he's a prime minister's son or something. He's high up the chain. He's never had to deal with any of this shit. Yeah.
So like, we're getting a bit more of an understanding with each other. It's like wouldn't mind, we had this like emergency curry there, but I wouldn't mind having like cooking a real meal sometime with you. And she's just like getting all embarrassed and flustered. It's like. Yes, that'd be nice. She actually powers through and is able to actually commit to having a little meet up again sometime when people are looking at us in the back of a truck.
Yes, because
assuming we're about to fuck at any second.
Moo in the end of the previous story had pointedly pointed out that see she can tell the boy she likes them. Why can't you? Also, the black cat shows up briefly and changes forms as somebody passes by. Yes.
Yeah, it's creeping in the background, just reminding you, it's like I am apparently the overarching villain of this whole situation.
We're going somewhere with this. Don't worry.
Yeah, I like that they don't push the peril stuff like they let it like die in the background a little bit and carry on with the gags.
It's more fun when they're talking about electronics and being horny. Like that's the main part of that and cat humor as well. We got a lot of like cats freaking out that they think that it's actually an earthquake when it's just a van shaking, and our boy being like, "Oh no, the cats are scared. We need to calm them," and that means I get to pet the fuck out of these cats, which is his other modus operandi.
Halloween is coming. Check on your pets.
Yes, because it's good the way that you spot the cat in this. It's like you've got the two cats and the humans, and then you go, hang on a second, there's another cat in the background with a zip on its back. That's not what we normally see hanging out with these people. And then it's got the glasses on at first from the flashback, and then someone moves past it, and the glasses aren't there anymore, and then it sort of digitally disappears. So I don't know whether the scientist has put something of themselves in Moo Moo, and has left behind some sort of bad shadow of themselves in doing so.
Because Moo Moo is apparently was a white cat, but now is a calico. So and they call it patchwork Moo Moo. So made out of different parts. You stole my dad's legs, says one fucking guy. It's just like, I don't see any stripy bits on Moo Moo, man. I think you're talking. Also, a tiger's legs are very big, so I don't think that's necessarily true.
Maybe he's absorbing them like Devour in Creepy and Freaky.
Okay.
Like Mega Man.
Yeah, could be that kind of thing. But yeah, like an aspect of him left inside Moo Moo, like ready to trigger, maybe. Yeah.
Good episode. There we got a great episode. New Panty and Stocking, episode 8. Break the Internet, the silence of the internets, and Far Fuck.
Like, if you start with fucking with the opening, I was like, okay, this is going to be the highlight. But then I really enjoyed Far Fuck as well. Like, it's tough, man. It's
just I think it's just we're at the height of our powers here. The height of our confidence is time to bring this back. Time to bring back Inferno Cop into a different different city.
Legally distinct Inferno Cop. This is a completely different character. Obviously, he's got his own fucking thing.
Well, I think people say partly it might be because Inferno Cop was co-owned with Comics
Yeah.
Wave, but it's also because the actor who played Inferno Cop died, and so this is a
Yeah.
different character, Impact Cop.
But
However,
also they do have the chief
his
from
chief does have the same voice as
It's Over Justice.
Over Justice,
Yeah.
and
Over
Alexis
Justice, who
Perrin.
is and is it like they've only very slightly changed his design from
Yes,
Lulico,
it's very
right?
very
He's
slightly
still like
changed.
doing like a dash. It's just like
Yeah.
like he dies later on, and then his funeral in his hometown, New Orleans. It has like his famous motto: fight for justice."
When I heard the band playing, and I was like, "Is this like a New Orleans band?" And it was like, "Yeah, that's where he's from." We all knew that, right? That's in the lore. Ah, it's such a good.
Yes.
There's so many good jokes in it. It is the standard joke of Inferno Cop like characters. Do not fucking move. They have this one fucking pose. I guess the difference in this guy is the flame is blue, so he's different. He's a rookie,
And he's younger,
and he has
yeah.
Polizzi written on his thing. Sorry, completely different character, obviously. Yeah.
Well, I think the main theme of Inferno Cop was Die Holland Polizzi, Hell Police.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's
and
good. I thought they were just trying to make him. No, he's from a different country. That's what they were trying to go for.
the badge is exactly the same. It's exactly the same
Yeah.
badge as Inferno Cop, and I think from Lulico. Yes,
It's
but
like a modern update, you know.
Yeah.
and also Panty and Stocking are there, and they're animated normally. So in the first part, Break the Internet, Impact Cop is so frustrated with the internet, he pulls it out of his phone and it
He
escapes.
pulls it out of Stocking's phone because she explains him like he's looking. How do I find evil? And he's like, they're just like, look it up on the internet, man. And he's like, there it is, little fucker. Like pulls it out of the phone. And it's just like, yeah, but now it's still there. And it's like, where is the internet? And it's like, is that where they find out the internet is in the sky? Because it's like Skynet, I guess, is the joke. It's not. It's an odd one, but yeah.
And they blow it up quite simply, and then they go on holiday, where they run into.
It's a really nice. It's a nice model because it looks like you remember that game World of Goo, like the little dots that were connected lines, but each of these dots explodes, so they really spend a long time blowing up the internet.
How to find ourselves? We go to they go to the beach and hang out, meet a cool surfer dude. He goes out one day, only his board came back. Oh no!
They said, "Oh
man, follows me wherever I go."
They said, "What? Get back before it rains, old man." It's like, oh damn, the old man died. Wow, we've had such adventures, haven't we? Knock off Inferno Cop. They're like besties at this stage. It's great.
Yeah, because the chief of police is killed immediately at the start of the second story, and then they have to they go and speak to the internet, who's in prison. Why it's called Silence of the Internet is because he's the Hannibal Lecter of this part of the story, and they use him to knock down the wall, and they discover the culprit, who appears to be a cross between a Gurren Lagann gunman and what's the name of the clothing in Kill la Kill?
The light fiber aliens.
Yeah, but it's her in particular because it's one-eyed. Yes.
Yeah, but like I like that it was like I'm like he's I see you've learned. I keep forgetting. I keep wanting to call him Inferno Cop.
Impact Cop.
Blazing Cop. Impact Cop. I see you've learned a lot, Impact Cop. You've learned sarcasm, and it's like, yes, and now I'm going to use the internet to find the culprit. And like, you grabs the internet, busts on the wall with it. Doesn't like look up anything on him or anything.
Uses him as bowlers to tie him up, and then just shoots.
And it's like, no, I'm completely tied up. Ah, you've shot off both my legs. Ah, you've shot off both my it's really fucking stupid. It's very good.
Just leaves him a mouth and then sets him on fire. And then Panty and Stocking go, "Do you think that thing that's on fire is a ghost?" "No, I don't think it is. I don't know what it is."
We should get out of here. Yeah, good idea.
They're basically hanging in the background for this whole episode. They're there commenting on what's happening, but it's very funny. They're just like it's not really my problem.
It's a ghost that's been dealt with. We could call this like a W.
They got at least one coin out of the whole situation. So yeah, it's grand.
He's going through stuff right now.
And then we get the other half of the episode, Fuck, their La La Land musical parody, where everyone's trying to enjoy this nice black and white film that's a favourite of Garter Belt's, and Panty is just swearing all the way through it, insulting it, and so.
But she's been insulting everyone all day. Yes. She's been a real a real bitter pill. Just ruining everyone's day. Like one of the demons was having a lovely shit, and she had to ruin it with all her foul mouth, just nastiness. So, yeah, Garterbelt invokes God to go like, Jesus, please save me from this horrible woman. Which, yeah, they put a heavenly binding thing on her tongue, which doesn't stop her from swearing.
But it will cut her tongue off if she says a bad word. Yes. And we have a nice little side business here. We're going to offload these tongues to a sushi restaurant through the back door. He's going to sell us premium sushi and make a little like a quick buck out of it.
But then we see a ghost come out of the video and possess her, and then she discovers that if she sings the swear words, it doesn't cut her tongue off, and that leads us into.
She's not allowed to say swear words, but she can sing swear words. Yes. So she sings a musical number where she gets to sing "cunt," which you don't hear in a lot of songs, which is nice.
That's like calling the audience. It's like, you know, God.
Yeah, as long as you say
it's not a very clever song, but you know, it gets the point.
The chorus is just repeated swears, but there is actually lyrics beyond that. Yeah.
But Omelette du Fromage style, this is like, you know, nationwide hit. It's like, you know, overnight success. She's like selling off venues. She's like a Broadway show in front of us. Have a whole thing going on. And now we're gonna have like, you know, the big finale to the tour. It's gonna be a sellout night. What kind of show we're gonna have in store for us?
And that's where the ghost reveals himself. Where he's like, "Yeah, I got to do that one movie, then I died, and I always wanted to be on Broadway." And you finally fulfilled that for me, Panty. So now I can ascend, having fulfilled my life's purpose. I'm not going to do any haunting. We're totally cool.
Don't go right now, there, motherfucker. We got a show to put on.
Yes, they're going to do an encore. So yes, they go do the encore. He ascends, and but everyone starts fucking because it's such a great performance. And Garterbelt's like, "Oh, this is so nice that they're pouring their hearts into it, but humanity is not meant for this. I must punish her again."
I do fucking love Garterbelt. He's such a shit. Yeah, he's really good. But like, just the idea that this, like, her song is spoken sung such from the soul that it influences an orgy in everyone fucking listening to it. But yeah, and yeah, can't be done.
It's just like this nice like just like anthem for I don't give a fuck what people think about me, and neither should you. Yeah. Should just like do what you want. If I do what I want, like right now, okay.
Yeah. So now it's Uno reversoed. She can't swear, but now she can't swear, or it'll chop off her tongue. But now she's like, fucking, the singing is fucking most of it.
It's
like
just her heavenly voice is too potent, you know. That was get on the lock and key.
Swearing is actually better than fucking. So I'm fucking craving that now that I can't have it.
Yes.
Even though she was all against it initially, singing, I mean.
Yes, and yeah, which leads her to the one time she's about to offer to have sex with Briefs, and it cuts her tongue off again and completely ruins the moment. The end.
It was quite this contrast of styles here. Like they didn't really like well. Was it a half-assed? Because someone would say, "Well, the Impact comic is half-assed again," but there's a certain like mindset you need to bring into that to make all that work, and even Conscience doing it. So, seeing two wildly different, like creative, looking like this perceptions of panty and stocking in the same episode. Like I feel that I one day did with the turning into Western comic book characters. That was fine, but the segments leading up to just like pale the comparison like to that one. That's the only one I remember all of it. Yeah. Whereas Jesus was saying, man, they're just they're both really their own thing. You can't really like say one is weaker or different or like worse than the other. They're both pretty just
exactly.
They appeal to me personally.
You don't have to pick your favorites. It's both are really fucking good for wildly different fucking reasons.
Yes.
I can stand musicals as long as there was like copious amounts of like the most vulgar swearing you've ever heard in your life. Just littered throughout it. I can handle it.
Yes. It is fascinating how it is less gross out than the first season, and yet they still find things that feel shocking and surprising to see it happen in a cartoon. Yeah, I assume this is the first anime that has had the word cunt in it, outside of any sort of UK.
Oh, actually, yeah. Any dubbing type situation, because I think Angel Cop has a lot of fucking swearing in it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Outside of any Wall Skull dubs.
That's
different. It does, but like this the way it's just utter tier. But I can't have anything else but Penny Stocking that would have the gall to do that,
or the need to do it.
And yeah, that's and the other thing is it's not just saying cunt, it's singing it multiple fucking times as a chorus to a song. Do they get away with it because it's a song? Is that how they fucking figured it?
They're testing their boundaries, but like we're not bound to broadcast standards. We'll see what we can do. The episode's still up there, as last I checked anyway.
Yes, and
all good.
It's very funny the delighted look on Panty's face when she realizes she can sing that word is very funny. Particularly because they've drawn her so horrible and mean at the start of it when she's using the swearing to upset everybody else, that then it becomes this joyful thing when she starts swearing instead.
Well, it's beautiful now.
Yes.
Everyone likes it now. When the lads hear them initially, they're like, "We're all in on this," as well as the entire town being in on it. Yeah.
Dan, episode 21. I want to rebuild the house. But before we get to that, we've got to finish that fight off we started at the end of the previous episode.
Super sweet. Gets it in, gets it out. Doesn't raise. It probably was longer, but it just feels like it goes like whoosh. Is fucking this.
I think it was less flashy than some of the other stuff, but I mean, like it's a high bar when it's just like these two dudes knocking 7 stages shit out of each other.
It's just Okuron using like a single move, or maybe like 2 moves max, just like it's in different combinations and speeds, just to take on all of like Evil Eye's arsenal. It's just like fun doing crunches, squats even. It's like fun to do that to response to that, or a classic like dive head first or drop kick.
Yeah, he's either got penciling or squats. That's his moveset basically.
Fit. It's like, okay, that's it now. It's like, wait, what? We gotta keep going. Phone's it. Nope. Don't want to play it right now. Haven't got time. We got lots of things to do. Phone's it. No, we got phone's it. Up.
I've decided that you're weak, so I don't pick on the weak. And it's just like, what the fuck are you dissing me? It's just like, no, man, it's not gonna happen. Like, I mean, like, I could go maybe every Tuesday after school, but like beyond that, no, every second of every day.
Everybody else, Fun said, I don't know. If you kill everybody else, then I'll definitely not do it ever again. It's just like Fun said, no, this is so fucking stupid. And he honed in on like what Granny has said. It's just like he's basically a child. A toddler, baby, maybe. You gotta treat him like a child to actually restrain him in any way now.
So they've taken this impossibly strong entity that wants to kill all humans and go on the bold step, like just like I don't want to do. I want to fight. It's like up. No fighting until you've ate your dinner. Like just it's really funny how they deal with it. And when like your man's kind of like, do we fucking like. Are we gonna like exercise him? And Granny's just like, holy shit! I figured out what he's doing. This is fucking hilarious. Like she's just laughing, where she figures out. It's just like, oh my god, they're actually just treating him like a small child. This is perfect, and it fucking works. That's the important thing.
Yes, he's got they do. Yeah, it's the handing over the underwear because that's where
this is our seal of approval.
Well, it's also because Evil Eye is saying, it's the spirits in the underwear who make me want to kill all the humans. So if you take the underwear away,
I'm bound to my promise, basically.
Yes. Then he turns back to Gigi, and everyone is shocked. The girls look away, and then Seiko goes, "Nice dick."
Yeah, I mean, the kid's been sort of caught literally with his pants down. Might as well give him a compliment and a confidence boost. And it's the nice thing of your friend was sticking up for you the whole time. He hadn't like abandoned you. Like it's a nice turnaround for it.
It's it that like if everyone pitched in, it's fun saying that was a fucking rough like week or whatever that was. It's just being up all night fighting this fucker. So like good job enough and saying, Okuron, like I'll see you tomorrow. Like everyone saying, I'll see you tomorrow too. Like is that it? It's just like
Yeah, her kind of like mock boxing him kind of thing. But unfortunately, the other girl who fancies him is there, and she's like, "Are you fucking guys making goo eyes?" She's ready to throw down, so Okarun has to drag her away. And they kind of like, well, now that everyone's gone home, I guess we can. Oh shit, our house is in completely fucking disarray, destroyed.
Fuck
like,
this. Let's go to the bats. It's been a nightmare.
Yes, because we should say one of the girls who averts her eyes is Hannah, the anatomical doll, who then also accompanies Turbo Granny, Seiko, and Momo on their girls' night out.
I mean, like, she doesn't get to go in the bath. She doesn't get to go in the chairs because she's an anatomical model. She wouldn't benefit. She's like on it, like she has no arms or legs. She's
it's nice to be included, though.
She's included. That's the important thing. She's in every scene, basically. Yeah, which is nice, but.
So we gotta rebuild the house. Yep, that was all of our money we spent there. So, fuck if I know. So we wrote back a hop about saying, fucking Mr. Pee-wee is there, and he brought his friend Minecraft Steve. I mean, he's a different Mr. Mixius Plixicraft.
Ludris. Ludris is the fella's name.
When he shows up as like a creepy weird alien that Momo immediately fucking decks, and just the kind of thing of is like, this is my friend Ludris. He's here to help, and he's very happy to meet such beautiful ladies.
Knock his stuff over.
Like, it's like, nah, dude, he's pissed. I can tell. Listen, I do not speak alien, but I can tell that guy's fucking pissed off because every action that he does is like, fuck this. I didn't fucking come here to get my ass kicked. Like, you can tell what he's saying without him saying it.
I brought these nanomachines for you to rebuild your house with. They're super easy.
They're like, if you can picture it, they're like these blocks that you can craft into different things using your imagination.
Nano skin is what it is. Also, Ira and Okarun and Chiquita are there as well. They've come along too because it's there. Yeah. They've all come together to help rebuild the house, and Seiko doesn't want their help, and then like basically, no, tough, you're getting the help. The running joke throughout is that it becomes clear that Mr. Mantis Strip doesn't speak Ludris's language either. Nobody's.
They're friends. He is here to help. He has brought this nano skin, but it's just like, I'm just going to assume that everything's cool between us now, and that he's not pissed off at you for immediately decking him despite coming here to fix your goddamn house.
Did Ludris come to understand that he'd be like paid for like bringing the stuff to them? Like,
I think he probably owed Mr. Mantis like a favor or something like that, because like even when they finish the house and he immediately breaks one of the fucking, is it the window or one of the panels he breaks, and Mr. Mantis goes over, fixes it. It's like, yeah, he's happy to meet such beautiful ladies. It's just like, I don't think that's true. I think you're full of shit. But then you get the extra joke of Gigi's mom and dad. She's a wildly reckless driver, actually, his mom, who have also shown up to fix the house. But by the time they show up with like maybe 4 planks of wood in a van, they're just like, oh,
we're going to lay a foundation first, you know. I could do it all in one day, but we're gonna leave, like, you know, like in being indebted like this. Yvonne came true for our family. We're gonna help out yours. Oh, you're done.
Yes, but it is fun to finally see like their full proper personalities, and you can see where Gigi comes from.
It's not just
a lot life were not in a coma.
Parents. Yeah. No. They are weird fucking parents. That's why they ended up with a weird child.
Then they go to school, and Evil Eye causes problems.
I do like the fact that it's like it's all the girls coming up to Gigi going like, "Hey, you want to try my new flavor of boba or whatever the fuck it is?" Oh no, wait, it's a
Hampy.
Yeah, that's it. It's a weird new flavor, and because it's cold, it's like, this is delicious. I'll kill you, and it's just like, Gigi, that joke is not flying. Come on, we gotta go. No one can see you've turned into a fucking monster, and unfortunately, every drink machine is out of everything hot.
Out of tea, out of coffee, out of everything.
Damn, so we just have to have him be Evil Eye for the whole class, and just him kind of like sitting at the desk, like stomping his hands, and it's like shh, and it's like, and he's trying to copy people. What are you writing down? It's like, everyone I want to kill. Just
okay. Lunchtime we have out of hot meal. The cold salad. Yep.
God damn it. But yeah, he freezes time so he can eat his cold noodles in peace, and it's just like, this is going to be a weird fucking day, isn't it? Like, yeah.
Well, he's not killing anybody, so this is progress for him.
He's sticking to his promise, and he's being a giant baby at school, an angry giant baby at school. So yeah, it's okay.
And at the end, the other two M friends, Miko and Muko, one of them is thinking that Gigi has come under the influence of the apartment complex ghost, which is a mysterious golden ball.
Motherfucker.
I did like their initial thing. It was like, hey, did Gigi always make jokes about murdering people? It's like, he's just really stuck on this one for some reason. You know, Gigi, he's weird. But a ball is loose, you say. I'm very fucking interested. Would you believe?
Yes, and then after the credits, Okuran is confronted by a previously
Takura,
unseen
are
classmate.
you ignoring me?
I'm calling you out. You're my enemy. And he's like, oh fuck, were you talking to me? I was just reading my magazine. I thought you were. Who are you? Yeah.
Yes.
Our new character.
I'm your worst nightmare, Sakata Kinta.
The real hero of the story, at least in his head. Yeah. Man, he's such a great character. I'm so glad he's here. Because
I think he's going to be really divisive. I think a lot of people are going to hate this fucking kid.
Oh, yes. I've been rereading the chapters, and the comments are definitely people hating him far longer than I feel like they should hate him. I think you could be annoyed with him up to like his third appearance, and the third appearance you should have softened on him a bit.
Like you get like much like our other girl who was initially like, I'm the hero of the story, and it turns out she's an asshole, but no, she isn't. She's actually a nice kid. He's in the same boat, but I think he reflects the audience too much that they're scared.
He's like
it's also he's also a nerd like Okuran. He's a different kind of nerd.
Yes, that's the thing.
There's many different kinds.
It's the type of nerd who has confidence that he should not have.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Just maybe we're gonna come off finish reading Steel Ball Run. This I noticed his general shape and kind of very imperious like nature looks a lot like the president from that arc. At least he's designed for part of it. Then it kind of changes for some reason halfway through. But for most of this little kind of pudgy dude with like a very like stern face. Is a kind of it's kind of like Kinta here. Parallels. It was more on that next year if they ever see that.
Yeah, we will eventually.
And that's it for this week. That's all there is. And we'll be back next week with more of the same.
We've done, did it. Yes. A lot less famous now.
Yeah.
It's fun to do most of the time.
It's just time, man. Like
I've had some months and weeks there where it's just like, how am I going to do it? I really hope that the autumn is a little calmer.
I think it is. He says,
hopefully.
But they still keep on adding new things. Yeah, I think of the things I've got marked down as for sure for me, there's 4 of them, and one of them's a short.
Okay, yeah.
It's why it feels like this is like this was like an absolutely fucking heinous summer for the amount of shit I was there, and this is usually time I would have to like, oh yeah, I got like panels to do because summer convention or something to that effect. It's just like
you got the little break to do something else. Yeah.
Because on this shit, man, it feeds me, it sustains me. It adds to my creative impulses, but it leaves not enough time for the creative impulses. That's the problem.
Yeah, sure. The opening theme to Jojima wants to be a Kamen Rider, and also learning that it's written. The original comic was by the Air Master creator.
Oh yes, I did remember that. Yeah.
But yes, the opening theme that I think went up. There was like a recording of video yesterday, and it is God, I can't remember his name off the top of the head. It's the singer who's in Nerima Daikon Brothers and played the movies Cobra.
Okay.
But I think it's Teddy Lloyd doing the production on it, and it is I think additional vocals by MC Topham Hatt.
Okay.
But yes, it's a pretty good. It's like the right sort of song for a weird Kamen Rider spin-off about somebody sticking on a mask and pretending to be Kamen Rider.
Well, Hideaki Anno has made a career out of that for years, so
yes.
We'll just say something else can have a go at it.
But yeah, there's not much that I was like bang on for sure. There's a new series of Noble
Spy
Farmer.
Family is up there.
Spy Family, Ranma, and Sander. That's the Beastars.
Yes, the Power Jagaki.
But this time it's Saru doing the animation rather than.
Yeah.
So probably look great.
Oh, the trailers! Yes, the trailers make it look fantastic.
Very promising indeed.
Yes, there's the latest trailer has a buck naked Santa beating the shit out of people.
I just for the idea of it alone, I would check it out. I know this. I know as well. That's like, it's gonna people gonna get fucked up. It's gonna look great in this.
But yeah, otherwise, I don't not seeing
look
much of anything
pretty
else.
slim here, unless some of these are like deceptively intriguing or brilliant.
Though there's the Cat's Eye Disney Plus one, which starts on September 25th.
Yeah. Ooh. It looks all right. It will be fine. It will be fine. That's the most I can have say about it. Oh, mate, I should probably check in the net anime section too. Some of those sneak in.
There's some of those Golden Kamuy specials.
Yeah.
And the next, bit of the story is going to be a movie as well. Like, when are we going to get that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've read the comic now, so I'm not.
Yeah, but it's nice to see it.
Oh, well, there's those Tatsuki Fujimoto anthology series on Amazon in November.
Yeah, well, the iron is hot, lads. Come on.
Yeah, so I think there's enough to watch. There's Pokemon Concierge Part 2 as well. That's actually tomorrow.
It's fine.
That can wait. I mean, remember last time I had to watch it on 1.25 speed for me to enjoy it. So, Ganglion, that's the thing which went up. There was a trailer up this week that caught my eye, which is about a guy working as a combat salaryman in a evil organization. It is, I think, the third series that Ayumu Watanabe is directing within like 2 months.
Jeez.
Whoa. All right.
Yeah.
Not doing much, to most healthy work habits there. Maybe in a position where you actually can't say no to something, because how else are you going to afford your fucking house, I suppose?
Yes, because it got Ganglion, Witch Hat Atelier, and the Kanibanashi, I think, in the space of 6
Jesus,
months.
man. That's some big ones as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe he's just super good at scheduling, and all these things are carefully planned out, and some of them are already completed.
That might help a bit, yeah.
If it's
already completed, you might have a lot of the work already done for you in terms of planning.
It could be a weird week where Akane, rather than going to Rakugo show, she suddenly is a henchman in an evil organization. It's no, this is a really weird Rakugo story. It's very sci-fi, not very classical at all. It's oh wait.
Yes, I think the one which is likely to give is Witch Hat Atelier, because I don't think that's got a start date yet, and it was supposed to start 2025.
And the other thing about that is it's one of those ones where it's just can this, and sometimes they've surprised us, or they put some really talented people on it, but can this possibly look as good as the comic? It's I don't know, that comic's very pretty, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You've seen things slipping, I've been seeing ones there every other week, something pushed ahead a couple of months or to next season, next year.
Yeah.
You know,
we'll definitely have enough. That's the thing, but hopefully not as too much. Yeah,
I'm fine with just enough. I really need the mental space back. I really do.
Could be worse. Could be the Inazuma 11 game, which I think it was the one which is due out. I think was announced like over a decade ago, and it's just been delayed again.
Ugh.
Anyway, let's end this episode. Ta-ra for now.
Bye.
You got all that for free. See ya.